Today we're looking at a 1948 A Model John Deere. It's a styled model, 34 horsepower on the drawbar and 38 on the belt pulley. Let's move a bit closer and take a look. These are nice looking old tractors and also pretty nice to drive. You'll notice the exhaust pipe on the outside of the bonnet here. I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. That's not original. My memories of this tractor are raking a bit of hay, maybe mowing a little bit of hay, on a pump, pumping irrigation water. Handy old tractor. Let's move a little bit closer and take a look at the operational features. So linkage, obviously. Okay, you'll notice there's two fuel caps. This one is, you would have started it on petrol and then switched the fuel tap over to run on kerosene. We don't run it on kerosene, so we only have fuel in the second tank, which is the larger tank. To switch the fuel over, you'll notice down here is the fuel tap. On is O, G is for gas, and F is for off. Up here is the choke lever, and we've got a couple of levers here. We've got the throttle and another lever which is not operational on this tractor, which would have been for the radiator louvers. Okay, got a couple of gauges, water temperature, amps. I imagine this one is oil pressure. These gauges haven't worked in my time on this tractor, but yeah. Down here we've got the light switch. Also don't recall ever lights working on this old tractor. Down here we've got a brake pedal on both sides. We've got a latching system here so that when you push the brake down, this will latch on, so that if you hop off the tractor or you need it held in one place, you just let that down to get that off again, press and flip that back over. You'll notice it's got 6 gears. Each gate has 2 gears, so it's just a case of moving the gear stick over, selecting a gear. This lever here is your high and low, so if you're wanting 5th, you'd swing it over to the right, and if you want 6th, you'd swing it back over to the left. Clutch lever, and this little lever down here is for the linkage, power takeoff, hydraulics. Okay, let's hop up. Under here we have, under the seat we have the battery. So let's hop up and start this tractor. Okay, yes, so I mentioned this exhaust pipe not being original on the outside of the bonnet. You'll see 2 fill-ins here. These 2 fill-ins were done well before my time and probably before my father had bought it. I imagine this tractor might have been used in an orchard or something like that where they needed lower clearance. My father bought this tractor, as I said, back in the 50s. And he was doing a lot of sharecropping at that time and into the 60s, and he wanted to trade in for a more powerful tractor, so he traded this one in for a 5010. I remember him telling the story that he went back to John Deere's 18 months later and the tractor was still in the yard, so he said to them, well, if you put a coat of paint on it, I'll take it home again. So that's how we ended back with this tractor. Okay, so let's start it up. We'll turn the fuel on, pull the choke out, put a few revs on, make sure it's in neutral, clutch is in, Okay, now we'll put our foot on the starter pedal, and once she fires up, we'll push the choke in. And to get forth, you need to move the high-low stick over into high. until she stops. Likes to keep running, this old tractor. And put a brake on, parking brake, so we don't roll away. Okay, well, thanks for watching the video. This would have to be one of my favourite tractors. Oh, and you might have noticed a knapsack strapped here. Sometimes I used to cut some tracks through stubble with a mower, just so that we could drive around and check stock. It was handy just to have a little bit of water on board, just in case. Okay, thanks for watching.